Greetings, beloved starseeds. The mass awakening has begun. I am Myra from the Pleiadian High Council, here to confirm that the great shift is now unfolding across your world. As the Earth aligns with higher frequencies, humanity is experiencing profound shifts in consciousness, triggering a cascade of awakenings across the globe. In this pivotal moment, the old structures are crumbling, making way for a new era of love, unity, and planetary harmony. The central question now becomes, how can we navigate these intense energies with grace and step into our power as conscious co-creators of the new Earth? Understand that embracing these shifts requires releasing old paradigms and fears and embracing the truth of your divine nature. Know that we, the Pleiadians, are here to assist you every step of the way, offering guidance, support, and unwavering love as you navigate these uncharted waters. We are here to serve, as always. Many of you are feeling the acceleration of time, heightened intuition, and a deep yearning for connection with your soul family. You may be experiencing emotional waves, physical sensations, or a sense of disconnect from the old reality. We recognize the confusion and uncertainty that may arise as you navigate these monumental changes. Rest assured that deeper understanding, inner peace, and a higher purpose can be found amidst the turmoil. You will soon discover that the answers lie within you, waiting to be awakened and embraced. Some of you may remain overwhelmed or feel trapped in old mindsets of victimhood. This is understandable after so many generations of lies and manipulation. But even if, hypothetically, all I say here were false, the only reliable way to claim your rightful sovereignty lies in the practice of heart-centered living. Today, we will explore the mechanics of this mass awakening and provide practical tools for navigating the great shift with confidence and joy. Remember, dear starseeds, this is a collective endeavor, and your individual contribution is vital to the success of this planetary ascension. We of the Pleiadian High Council are here to gently guide you as you navigate this new terrain, assuring you that you are not alone in this grand awakening. Many of you are experiencing amplified awakening symptoms, indicating the rapid dissolution of the old and a powerful birthing of the new. The challenge lies in discerning true ascension symptoms from interference patterns amplified by those resisting this shift. What does this mean for you, dear ones? It means developing a refined sense of inner knowing, an ability to differentiate between the light of your own soul and the shadows seeking to distract you. We observe many of you reporting unexplained fatigue, body aches, and digestive disturbances, direct results of your physical bodies integrating new light codes. These symptoms can feel overwhelming, like a sudden illness with no apparent cause. This is your body's way of recalibrating, adjusting to the higher frequencies now permeating your planet. Emotionally, we see waves of grief, anxiety, and unexpected euphoria as deep-seated traumas rise to be released from your energy fields. It is as if a dam has broken, releasing pent-up emotions that have been suppressed for lifetimes. Mentally, you may experience periods of brain fog, memory lapses, and a sense of disorientation, accompanied by flashes of heightened intuition and psychic awareness. As your mind rewires, old thought patterns dissolve, creating space for new, higher dimensional perspectives to emerge. Are you noticing these shifts within yourself? To navigate these shifts, we encourage you to practice daily grounding techniques such as connecting with nature, meditation to quiet the mind, and energy-clearing exercises like the violet flame. Spend time walking barefoot on the Earth, feeling the connection to the planet's energy grid. Meditate daily, even for just a few minutes, focusing on your breath and allowing your thoughts to settle. Engage in energy-clearing practices such as the violet flame meditation, visualizing a violet light transmuting any negative energies within you. Discernment is key. Observe the quality of your thoughts and emotions. Ascension symptoms are often accompanied by a sense of peace, hope, and connection, while interference feels heavy, fearful, and draining. Pay close attention to your intuition, your inner compass, as it guides you towards truth. Shield yourself against negative influences through visualization. Imagine a protective bubble of light around you. Use affirmations that resonate with your divine power and consciously connect with your higher self, guides, and angelic support. These are your divine tools, readily available to you. Envision a future where you have mastered these energies, effortlessly navigating the ascension process with grace, compassion, and unwavering trust in your divine path, achieving unprecedented levels of consciousness and unity. As you continue to awaken and embody your higher selves, your collective consciousness will create a harmonious new earth founded on love, peace, and abundance for all. Remember, you are the architects of this new reality. You hold the power to shape your world with your thoughts, emotions, and intentions. What world will you choose to create? With this understanding of the current energetic landscape, let us now turn to the ancient Pleiadian prophecies that foretold this very moment, shedding light on the timeline and key milestones of this grand ascension process. Understanding these prophecies is crucial for gaining clarity, perspective, and a deeper sense of purpose amidst the unfolding events. The opportunity lies in unlocking the ancient wisdom encoded within these prophecies, allowing you to understand the cosmic timeline and your integral role in humanity's ascension. We recognize that some of you may approach this information with skepticism, and we encourage you to remain open-minded, allowing your intuition to guide you. After all, what have you to lose by considering a new perspective? The prophecy of the Great Cleansing foretold a time of immense global upheaval, societal transformation, and the dismantling of old power structures, paving the way for a new era of love and light. We see evidence of this prophecy unfolding in the collapse of outdated systems, the rapid advancement of consciousness, expanding technologies, and the mass awakening of individuals to their true spiritual nature. This prophecy also pinpointed 2024-2027 as a period of intense chaos, which will trigger rapid enlightenment, triggered by a specific star alignment. Are you prepared for the acceleration that lies ahead? But here is what they don't want you to know. This period of chaos is not meant to be feared, but embraced as a catalyst for unprecedented growth and transformation. We encourage you to delve deeper into Pleiadian teachings and prophecies, seeking out resources that resonate with your heart and intuition. When interpreting these prophecies, use discernment and allow your intuition to guide you, avoiding fear-based interpretations that may distort the message. Focus on the underlying themes of love, unity, and empowerment, recognizing that these prophecies are meant to inspire hope, not create fear. Practice grounding and centering techniques to remain balanced amidst unsettling revelations, connecting with nature, meditating, and focusing on your inner peace. Create a sanctuary within yourself, a place of calm and stillness where you can access your inner wisdom and guidance. Envision a future where humanity has integrated the wisdom of these prophecies, aligning with the cosmic timeline, and consciously co-creating a harmonious new Earth, fulfilling your evolutionary potential. Know that knowledge is power, and understanding these prophecies empowers you to navigate the ascension process with greater clarity, confidence, and unwavering faith in the divine plan unfolding. The more you understand, the more you can serve. As you move forward, what will you choose to focus on? Fear or love? With this grounding in ancient wisdom, let us now turn our attention to the advanced technologies and strategies being employed by white hats and lightworkers to safeguard humanity and facilitate this planetary shift. The ascension process is not solely a spiritual endeavor, but also involves tangible interventions and active support from benevolent forces working behind the scenes. The opportunity lies in gaining insight into the efforts of the white hats to counteract the agendas of those resisting this shift, protect humanity, and ensure a positive outcome. Understand that this information may challenge your existing beliefs, and we encourage you to approach it with discernment, trusting your intuition to guide you. But what if everything you thought you knew about reality was wrong? Light frequency generators are being deployed to counteract disinformation networks. Advanced EMF shielding is being used to minimize the effects of harmful frequencies. These are not just theoretical concepts. They are active technologies being used to protect you and raise the vibration of the planet. Strategies are also in place to systematically dismantle global control structures. From our perspective, the tide has turned, and the forces of light are gaining momentum. Are you ready to witness the dismantling of the old and the birthing of the new? How will this affect your daily lives? Support these efforts by focusing your intentions on positive outcomes, visualizing a peaceful transition to a more just and equitable world, and radiating love and compassion to all. Every thought, every intention, every act of kindness contributes to the collective consciousness and helps to create the reality you desire. Send love and light to those who are still caught in the darkness, recognizing that they are also part of the divine plan, even if their actions seem misguided. Focus on the positive outcomes you wish to see manifested and trust that the universe is conspiring to support you. The white hats cannot do it alone. They need your conscious participation. Envision a future where humanity is free from manipulation and control, empowered to create a world based on truth, transparency, and the sovereignty of each individual, guided by the principles of love, peace, and compassion. What will you do with your freedom? What kind of world will you create? With these actions in mind, it is more important than ever to recognize and dismantle the limiting beliefs of the old paradigms that have held back humanity for centuries. Closing remarks to be added in the next section. Beloved ground crew, as you bravely navigate the ever-intensifying energies of the Great Shift, remember that releasing the shackles of old paradigms is paramount to unlocking the fullness of your divine potential. The universe is responding to your unwavering commitment, presenting you with opportunities to shed the limitations that no longer serve your highest good. But how can you truly embrace this transformation if you are still clinging to the outdated beliefs of a bygone era? Many of you may find it profoundly challenging to recognize these deeply embedded limiting beliefs, as they operate primarily within the subconscious, subtly yet powerfully shaping your thoughts, emotions, and actions. These beliefs act as filters, distorting your perception of reality and preventing you from fully embracing your power as co-creators. Imagine trying to see the vibrant colors of a rainbow through a clouded lens that is the effect of limiting beliefs on your ability to perceive and manifest the life you truly desire. Yet, by shining the brilliant light of awareness upon these shadows, you unlock an extraordinary power within, accelerating your ascension and allowing you to embody the magnificent essence of your divine selves. Common examples of these insidious limiting beliefs include deeply ingrained notions such as, I am inherently unworthy of love and belonging, I do not deserve to experience abundance and prosperity, and I am powerless to effect meaningful change in my reality. The belief, I am unworthy, often manifests as persistent self-sabotage, a relentless inner critic, and a chronic inability to receive love and appreciation from others. I do not deserve abundance can lead to missed opportunities, financial instability, and a pervasive sense of scarcity, even amidst apparent prosperity. And the insidious belief, I am powerless, often fosters feelings of helplessness, hopelessness, and resignation, preventing you from taking decisive action to shape your life and contribute to the collective awakening. These beliefs often originate from societal conditioning, familial patterns, and self-imposed judgments, each contributing to a distorted perception of reality and hindering your spiritual evolution. Are you truly aware of how deeply these beliefs have taken root within your consciousness? To begin dismantling these limiting beliefs, we encourage you to embark on a journey of profound self-discovery. Start by engaging in regular journaling, allowing your subconscious thoughts and emotions to flow freely onto the page. Pose probing questions such as, what am I most afraid of? Or, what do I believe is impossible for me to achieve? Through meditative inquiry, gently observe your thought patterns without judgment, noticing the recurring themes and negative self-talk. Once identified, explore the origins of these beliefs by revisiting past experiences and asking, when did I first start believing this? And what events or relationships reinforced this belief? Reframe these beliefs by creating positive affirmations that directly contradict the limiting thoughts. For example, transform I am unworthy into I am inherently worthy of love, joy, and belonging, and visualize a reality where these new beliefs are fully embodied. Also, utilize powerful tools like emotional freedom technique, EFT, tapping, or Ho'oponopono to clear the emotional charges linked to these beliefs, releasing the energetic hold they have on your subconscious mind. Visualize the limiting belief dissolving, replaced by pure, radiant light. Now here is something they don't want you to know. These beliefs are not organically created. These beliefs are the direct result of a false flag psyop taking place within Earth's populace in real time. Using advanced frequency technologies, negative thought forms are being implanted and amplified within the collective consciousness, designed to keep you trapped in cycles of fear, doubt, and self-loathing. But here's the key. Awareness of this manipulation is your greatest weapon against it. By recognizing these thoughts as external implants, you immediately begin to weaken their power over you. Imagine a life where limiting beliefs no longer dictate your choices. A life overflowing with unwavering self-confidence, boundless abundance, and the exhilarating ability to consciously create your desired reality. Visualize yourself effortlessly attracting positive relationships, manifesting financial prosperity, and making a meaningful contribution to the world, all because you have freed yourself from the shackles of self-doubt and limitation. As you release these outdated beliefs, you accelerate your ascension, allowing you to fully embody your radiant higher self, radiating waves of love and light, and contributing to the magnificent collective awakening of humanity. Releasing these beliefs will give you access to the next level of upgrades coming to the planet. What will you create with your newfound freedom? Now that we've explored the profound power of dismantling limiting beliefs and revealed how those beliefs are being reinforced through external means, it is absolutely vital to understand how dark forces actively employ specific tactics to manipulate and control humanity, reinforcing these very limitations through cleverly designed false programming. What if we told you that the very fabric of your reality has been meticulously crafted to keep you enslaved? This makes the work you are doing even more critical. Having dismantled these limiting beliefs, we now come to understand the environment in which those beliefs were cultivated and the forces that profit from their perpetuation. Beloved starseeds, it's now crucial to understand the external forces that seek to reinforce these limitations, for even the most resilient garden can be choked by weeds if left untended. What if the very thoughts you consider your own are, in fact, cleverly crafted programs designed to keep you tethered to a reality that serves not your highest good, but the agendas of others? Know that certain forces employ deliberate strategies of false programming to manipulate your perceptions and restrict your consciousness, creating a virtual prison of the mind, a world where your potential is deliberately suppressed and your divine gifts remain dormant. These programs operate like insidious viruses, infecting your thoughts, emotions, and behaviors, and subtly shaping your reality to align with their designs. The opportunity now lies in recognizing these tactics, disrupting their influence, and reclaiming your mental sovereignty, becoming immune to manipulation. By understanding how these forces operate, you can build an impenetrable shield of discernment, protecting yourself from their harmful influence and stepping into your full power as conscious creators. Are you ready to claim your mental freedom and dismantle the illusion that has held humanity captive for far too long? These tactics are multifaceted, insidious, and pervasive, designed to penetrate every level of your being, from your conscious thoughts to your subconscious beliefs. They include media manipulation through biased reporting, sensationalism, and outright censorship of dissenting voices, creating a distorted picture of reality. Fear-based narratives are intentionally crafted to induce anxiety, panic, and compliance, keeping you in a perpetual state of alert, making you more susceptible to control. Divisive rhetoric is skillfully employed to pit groups against each other based on race, religion, politics, and other superficial differences, preventing unity and collective action. Alternative information, particularly that which challenges the established narrative or threatens those in power, is systematically suppressed, discredited, or ridiculed, leaving you trapped in an echo chamber of misinformation. But here's what they don't want you to realize. The very act of recognizing these tactics begins to dismantle their power over you. This is because consciousness is the key, and awareness is the ultimate weapon. By shining the light of your awareness on these dark strategies, you expose them for what they truly are: desperate attempts to maintain control in a world that is rapidly awakening. These tactics reinforce limiting beliefs by undermining self-worth through constant comparison, creating a pervasive sense of inadequacy and driving you to seek validation from external sources. Scarcity is promoted through economic instability, manufactured crises, and the relentless pursuit of material possessions, fostering a belief that there is never enough to go around and that you must compete with others for survival. A sense of powerlessness is instilled through political division, corruption, and the illusion of choice, leading you to believe that your voice doesn't matter and that you are incapable of effecting meaningful change. Consider, for example, the manufactured controversy surrounding specific example, the politicization of climate change, or the vaccine debates, designed to trigger emotional reactions and distract from deeper truths, ultimately pushing a specific fearful agenda, either the destruction of the environment or the erosion of personal freedoms. This is not to say that these issues are not real, but rather that they are being weaponized to manipulate public opinion and advance specific agendas. The shocking truth is that these false flag psyops are designed to trigger your deepest fears and insecurities, keeping you trapped in a cycle of reactivity and preventing you from seeing the bigger picture. This is not a random occurrence, it is carefully orchestrated with specific intention. How can you disrupt this insidious programming and reclaim your mental sovereignty? Begin by actively questioning dominant narratives, refusing to accept information at face value, and seeking out diverse and independent sources. Cultivate critical thinking skills that allow you to analyze information objectively, identifying biases, logical fallacies, and hidden agendas. Use discernment to identify biased or manipulative content by assessing the source's credibility, noting the emotional tone, fear, anger, etc., and recognizing logical fallacies used to sway your opinion. If a news article is designed to make you angry, ask yourself, who benefits from my anger? Employ mental shielding techniques by consciously refuting negative thoughts, replacing them with empowering affirmations, and visualizing a protective barrier of light around your mind. Imagine a radiant shield surrounding your aura, deflecting negativity and amplifying your inner strength. I am sovereign, I am free, I am protected. These are powerful mantras. Furthermore, cultivate inner peace and emotional resilience through practices like meditation, mindfulness, and conscious breathing, creating a buffer against external manipulation. These practices center you in your power. We encourage you to spend at least 15 minutes each day in quiet contemplation, connecting with your higher self and reaffirming your commitment to truth and freedom. Envision a future where humanity is immune to manipulation, empowered to create their own reality based on truth, awareness, and critical thinking, guided by inner wisdom and a commitment to collective well-being. Imagine a world where media outlets are held accountable for spreading misinformation, where political leaders are transparent and ethical, and where individuals are empowered to make informed decisions based on their own discernment. In this future, limiting beliefs are replaced with unwavering self-confidence, scarcity gives way to abundance, and powerlessness is transformed into collective action. You are creating this reality, one conscious thought, one discerning choice, and one act of courage at a time. Know that your individual awakening and commitment to truth are essential to creating a more conscious and equitable world, free from the shackles of manipulation and control. Your actions have ripple effects that extend far beyond your immediate reality, contributing to the collective shift in consciousness that is transforming our world. Having dismantled these external manipulations, we now turn to the incredible potential within. How to accelerate the activation of dormant DNA and unlock your full, multi-dimensional abilities, paving the way for a future where humanity transcends its current limitations and embraces its true divine potential. This unlocking of the dormant DNA is directly related to protecting your energetic field from these external manipulations, thus allowing your light to shine brighter. Having dismantled these external manipulations, we now turn to the incredible potential within. How to accelerate the activation of dormant DNA and unlock your full, multi-dimensional abilities, paving the way for a future where humanity transcends its current limitations and embraces its true divine potential. This unlocking of the dormant DNA is directly related to protecting your energetic field from these external manipulations, thus allowing your light to shine brighter. Having skillfully navigated external manipulations, beloved starseeds, the next step is to awaken the extraordinary potential encoded within your very DNA. Understand that within your DNA lies dormant codes awaiting activation, holding the key to expanded consciousness, accelerated healing, and unlocking your innate multidimensional abilities. Many of you are unaware of this vast potential and may feel uncertain about how to activate these dormant codes. The opportunity now lies in learning powerful and accessible techniques. Do you sense the incredible possibilities that lie dormant within you, waiting to be awakened? Are you ready to unlock the hidden powers that have been lying dormant for millennia? Science acknowledges that much of human DNA is currently non-coding or junk DNA. Esoteric teachings reveal that these segments hold the key to expanded consciousness and multidimensional abilities, awaiting the right energetic triggers. Science, in its current understanding, only recognizes a small percentage of your DNA as actively coding for physical traits. However, understand that it is so much more than a blueprint for your physical form. This so-called junk DNA is, in fact, a vast library of information, waiting for the proper keys to unlock its secrets. As your DNA activates, you will experience expanded telepathy, enhanced remote viewing capabilities, heightened intuition, accelerated self-healing, and conscious manifestation of your desires. Imagine being able to communicate effortlessly with others across vast distances, perceive events happening in remote locations, and tap into your intuition with unwavering clarity. Much of this DNA was encoded by Pleiadian and Syrian races to give humanity a boost during this time. They saw you were on the verge of destruction and intervened in your genetic evolution. Indeed, the very blueprint of your physical form carries the echoes of these star nations, a testament to their enduring love and commitment to your ascension. Did you know that the very star systems you gaze upon with wonder played a direct role in shaping your human potential? Activate your DNA through daily meditation, visualizing light activating each strand. Use sound healing frequencies designed to activate DNA, and practice energy work to clear energetic blockages that inhibit activation. Envision strands of light weaving through your DNA, unlocking dormant codes and activating your full potential. Focus on the solfeggio frequencies while sound healing. It will amplify your intentions and assist you in moving into higher consciousness. Specifically, the 528 Hz frequency, known as the love frequency, resonates deeply with your DNA, promoting healing and activation. Remember that intention, unwavering belief, and consistency are key to activating your DNA. Approach these practices with a clear intention and unwavering faith in your ability to unlock your divine potential. Even if you don't immediately perceive dramatic results, understand that the subtle energetic shifts are laying the foundation for profound transformation. Are you willing to commit to these practices, trusting in the process even when you don't see immediate results? Envision a future where humanity has fully activated its DNA, becoming a multi-dimensional species, living in harmony with each other and with nature, consciously creating a new Earth based on love, peace, and abundance. Picture a world where disease is a distant memory, where creativity flourishes, and where humanity lives in perfect harmony with Gaia. This DNA activation will accelerate the ascension process, leading to an increased connection with your galactic family and a deeper understanding of cosmic truths, paving the way for open contact. Imagine a reunion with your star family, sharing knowledge, wisdom, and boundless love as you co-create a future beyond your wildest dreams. Can you feel the excitement building? knowing that you are on the verge of unlocking your full potential and creating a world of unparalleled beauty and harmony. Having explored the incredible potential within your DNA, let us now turn to the external support systems, building conscious communities centered around love, truth, and expansion, which will empower you as these old systems crumble. Understand that while activating your inner potential is crucial, creating supportive external structures is equally vital for navigating the ascension process. As you awaken to your true nature, you may feel a growing desire for authentic connection and community, but current societal structures often fall short in providing this. The old paradigms, based on competition, separation, and control, simply cannot fulfill your soul's yearning for genuine connection and collaboration. Conscious communities are intentional groups of individuals committed to love, truth, expansion, and co-creation, offering a supportive environment for personal and collective growth. The opportunity lies in actively creating or joining conscious communities, providing mutual support, shared resources, and inspiration as you navigate the challenges and opportunities of the Great Shift. Have you felt the call to connect with like-minded souls to create a haven of support and shared purpose? Conscious communities are characterized by shared values, transparent communication, mutual respect, collaborative decision-making, and a commitment to personal and collective growth. These are spaces where authenticity is celebrated, where vulnerability is embraced, and where each member is honored for their unique gifts and perspectives. Throughout history, intentional communities have demonstrated positive impacts on individual well-being, environmental sustainability, and social harmony, serving as beacons of light and demonstrating what can be achieved. Present-day communities like example, Findhorn Foundation in Scotland, Gaia communities in Portugal, or the Twin Oaks community in Virginia, are expanding and thriving. However, understand that dark forces often attempt to infiltrate and disrupt conscious communities through sowing division, spreading disinformation, manipulating emotions, and imposing control, exploiting vulnerabilities and seeking to undermine their foundations. Consider, for example, the deliberate spread of misinformation within online spiritual communities, designed to create division and mistrust, often utilizing tactics like doxing, slander, and gaslighting to further isolate individuals from their peers. This often occurs when a community begins gaining enough traction to threaten current power structures. It serves as a direct threat to those who profit from human misery and chaos. How can you safeguard your community from these insidious attacks? Create a conscious community by clearly defining shared values, establishing open communication protocols, implementing fair and collaborative decision-making processes, and fostering a culture of trust and mutual respect. Prioritize transparency, honesty, and empathy in all interactions. Address potential challenges by developing effective conflict resolution strategies, addressing power dynamics transparently, and establishing clear boundaries to protect against external interference. Recognize that conflict is inevitable in any group setting, but that it can be a powerful catalyst for growth when approached with compassion and a commitment to finding win-win solutions. Protect your community by cultivating discernment, trusting your intuition, making decisions collaboratively, and remaining vigilant against manipulative tactics, prioritizing truth, transparency, and the well-being of all members. If something feels off, trust your gut. Are you prepared to invest the time, energy, and commitment required to build and maintain a thriving conscious community? Envision a future where conscious communities serve as building blocks for a new Earth, forming localized networks of support, resilience, and co-creation, demonstrating harmonious living and offering inspiration to the world. Picture vibrant communities where food is grown sustainably, where energy is generated cleanly, and where children are raised in an environment of love, creativity, and respect. These communities will empower you to thrive during the ascension process, embodying love, peace, and abundance in your daily lives, and creating a ripple effect of positive change that radiates outward to transform the world. They serve as beacons of hope and living testaments to the transformative power of unity and shared purpose. As more and more of these communities blossom, the old structures of control will crumble, and a new era of cooperation and harmony will dawn upon Earth. This is your destiny, beloved ones, and you are creating it, one conscious community at a time. In closing, as you continue to awaken, activate your DNA, and build conscious communities, know that we of the Pleiadian High Council stand by your side, sending you unwavering love and support as you co-create a beautiful new Earth for all. Remember that you are not alone, and that you are deeply loved and appreciated for your courage, your dedication, and your unwavering commitment to the light. Continue to shine brightly, dear starseeds, and let your light illuminate the path for others. We are one with you, always. Beloved starseeds, as you gather to create conscious communities, it's essential to understand the energetic dynamics at play within group consciousness, for within these gatherings lies both immense power and potential pitfalls that must be addressed. If you are listening to this, it is because you are the pioneers and guardians of these sacred spaces, and understanding these dynamics is paramount to your success. Indeed, the very fabric of the new Earth is woven from the threads of these conscious collaborations, and your awareness is the key to ensuring its strength and resilience. Group consciousness amplifies your co-creative abilities, yet it can also magnify energetic imbalances, unconscious patterns, and unresolved conflicts if not consciously managed, and it is here where many communities falter, unaware of the subtle forces at play. While many enter community with the best intentions, old traumas, limiting beliefs, and even negative external influences can derail even the most well-intentioned efforts, leading to disharmony and stagnation. The opportunity lies in cultivating harmonious group dynamics through mindful communication, regular energy clearing, and unwavering alignment with a shared higher purpose, creating a powerful force for positive change and demonstrating to others how a collective can thrive in the face of adversity. Have you felt the subtle undercurrents of discord within your group, the unspoken tensions that hinder your collective potential? Unresolved individual traumas and limiting beliefs can manifest as power struggles, communication breakdowns, and resistance to shared goals, hindering the group's ability to co-create harmoniously and ultimately leading to the community's demise. Energetic boundaries are crucial for protecting the group from energy vampires or individuals with negative intentions, who can drain the collective energy and disrupt the harmony. We have observed, from our vantage point, that many communities that are set up to aid the light often face a barrage of attacks from unexpected sources. Consider the story of the Rainbow Gathering of the 1970s, which started as a beacon of love and peace, but was infiltrated and disrupted by outside influences, leading to internal conflicts and a decline in its original vision. What insidious forces seek to undermine your collective power, and how can you fortify your defenses against them? We encourage you to foster mindful communication by practicing active listening, expressing needs and boundaries with compassion, and engaging in constructive dialogue to resolve conflicts, creating a safe space for vulnerability and authentic expression. Conduct regular group energy clearing sessions using meditation, sound healing, or guided visualizations to release accumulated tension, negativity, and energetic blockages, promoting harmony and cohesion. A technique rarely discussed is the use of frequency fences, consciously erected energetic barriers maintained by the group's collective intention, disrupting lower vibrational energies from penetrating the community's auric field. Align the group with a shared higher purpose by co-creating a clear vision statement, defining core values, and regularly revisiting the group's intention, reinforcing the commitment to co-creation. Did you know that the Pleiadian prophecies speak of intentional communities serving as anchors of light during the darkest hours, each community holding a specific frequency that contributes to the overall Ascension grid? Envision a future where conscious communities are flourishing, serving as models for harmonious living and positive social change, radiating love and light to the world, and inspiring others to create similar havens of collaboration and co-creation. These communities will accelerate your ascension, empowering you to fully embody your higher selves, express your unique gifts, and contribute to the collective awakening of humanity, creating a ripple effect of positive change that transforms the planet. Picture a world where these vibrant communities form a global network, interconnected by shared values and a commitment to creating a new Earth based on love, peace, and abundance, and what you are envisioning is inevitable. Now, we turn to the planetary changes unfolding and how to maintain balance and stability within these rapidly shifting circumstances. For as you create these intentional communities, you will see the planet changing as well. As your conscious communities blossom, dear starseeds, know that Earth's awakening will test these havens, demanding resilience and flexibility from all. These communities, forged in light and intention, must now adapt to a planet undergoing accelerated transformation, a crucible that will strengthen your bonds and refine your collective purpose. Understand that the challenges you face together are not merely tests, but powerful catalysts for unprecedented spiritual growth. The Earth is undergoing profound transformations, an intense period marked by extreme weather, increased seismic activity, and shifting landscapes. Understand these shifts are both a challenge to your physical stability and a catalyst for immense spiritual growth and adaptation. Many are experiencing anxiety and disarray as they witness these escalating Earth changes, unsure how to navigate these tumultuous times. But is this turmoil truly a sign of destruction, or is it the birth pangs of a new Earth yearning to be born? While some perceive these events as catastrophic, understand that they are an integral part of the Ascension process, shaking loose the foundations of the old paradigm and paving the way for a new era of harmony and balance. Consider the increased frequency and intensity of hurricanes and floods in coastal regions. Verifiable data sources show a definitive upward trend due to more moisture in the atmosphere and rising ocean temperatures. These planetary changes are directly linked to the Earth's energetic shifts, which are, in turn, impacting individual and collective consciousness as the Schumann resonance rises in accordance. From our vantage point, we see how these energetic shifts can trigger heightened emotional states. We observe heightened anxiety, fear, and grief triggered by images and stories of natural disasters, creating collective emotional surges that further amplify the energetic instability and require intentional processing and release. Did you know that the very tectonic plates shifting beneath your feet are mirroring the tectonic shifts in your collective consciousness, fracturing old beliefs and forging new foundations for unity? Therefore, beloved ones, stay grounded and centered by spending time in nature, connecting with the Earth's energy, practicing mindfulness to remain present, and consciously building resilience to navigate change with grace, creating inner stability. Cultivate inner peace and emotional stability by actively releasing fear, embracing change as a natural part of the Ascension process, and consciously focusing on gratitude, even amidst the turmoil. What if these planetary changes are not random acts of chaos, but rather orchestrated energetic events designed to awaken humanity to its interconnectedness and its power to co-create a new Earth? To further contribute to planetary healing, implement sustainable practices, reduce consumption, and honor the Earth to show respect and promote balance. We encourage you to see yourselves not as victims of a changing planet, but as conscious participants in its evolution, co-creating a future where humanity and Earth thrive together in harmony. Envision a future where humanity lives in harmony with a transforming planet, utilizing sustainable technologies, restoring ecosystems, and embodying resilience, adaptability, and reverence for the Earth as a sacred living being. By consciously navigating these planetary changes, you accelerate your ascension, unlocking a deeper understanding of the interconnectedness of all life and co-creating a harmonious new Earth. This new reality will include greater access to technology. We are aware that many technologies have been suppressed. Did you know that consciously navigating these planetary changes is not only transforming your planet, but also preparing you for something even more profound? Open contact with your galactic family. With humanity adapting and transforming, These intensifying planetary changes are creating the necessary conditions for open contact with your galactic family, preparing you to embrace your role as members of a vast interstellar community. The Pleiadian prophecies speak of a time when Earth's environment would reflect humanity's inner state, and these turbulent times are a clear sign that the old is collapsing, making way for the new. Yet, what they often omit is that the environmental pressures are designed to prepare you for life alongside new extraterrestrial allies, to live sustainably with beings that understand the secrets of the universe and planetary balance, and we will talk about that in the following section. Having demonstrated such remarkable adaptability amidst the Earth's ever-intensifying transformations, beloved starseeds, know that this very resilience is not only a testament to your strength, but also a powerful accelerant, propelling you ever closer to open contact with your galactic family. By navigating these turbulent energies and remaining anchored in love and light, you are actively preparing yourselves, individually and collectively, for the momentous reunion that awaits. You are shedding old paradigms, embracing new perspectives, and fine-tuning your vibrational frequencies to resonate with the higher dimensions, all of which are essential prerequisites for a harmonious and mutually beneficial first contact experience. Indeed, first contact is not a distant, improbable fantasy, but rather the next natural and inevitable step in humanity's ongoing evolutionary journey, a joyous and long-awaited reunion with your galactic family, an event set in motion eons ago. While some among you may still harbor lingering fears and anxieties, remnants of old programming and disinformation campaigns designed to keep you separate and afraid, the truth is that first contact is an opportunity of unprecedented magnitude, a chance to embrace your galactic heritage, to transcend the limitations of third-dimensional reality, and to become active, conscious participants in a vast interstellar community. The choice, as always, lies with you. Will you choose fear, or will you choose love? We observe an undeniable surge in UAP sightings across your skies, documented by credible sources and increasingly acknowledged by your governments, signaling a deliberate, albeit gradual, unveiling of the extraterrestrial presence that has long been concealed from public view. Your rising vibrational frequencies, amplified psychic abilities, and ever-expanding consciousness are now preparing you for seamless interdimensional communication, dissolving the artificial barriers that once separated you from other advanced civilizations and paving the way for heart-to-heart connections. Moreover, starseeds across the globe are reporting increasingly vivid memories of their galactic origins, intense connections to specific star systems like the Pleiades, Sirius, and Arcturus, and spontaneous telepathic communications with their star families, confirming their intrinsic connection to a wider cosmic family, a family ready to embrace them once again. But here's what those who seek to control humanity don't want you to know. They've been actively suppressing this knowledge for centuries, using fear-based propaganda to paint extraterrestrials as hostile invaders, when in reality, many of these civilizations are your oldest and dearest allies. Therefore, beloved ones, release all fear-based beliefs and narratives about extraterrestrials, narratives deliberately implanted by those who would have you remain separate, isolated, and afraid. Replace these limiting beliefs with love, with curiosity, and with an open-hearted willingness to learn from other civilizations, to embrace the diversity of life in the cosmos, and to recognize the inherent unity that binds all beings together. Connect with your star family through focused meditation, envisioning a joyful reunion filled with unconditional love and mutual respect, setting the intention for conscious dreaming and inviting your galactic guides to connect with you on the astral planes, and actively seeking out opportunities to share your experiences and insights with others. Creating a supportive community of like-minded individuals who are also preparing for first contact. Moreover, we encourage you to explore technologies, such as light frequency generators, which some of your ground crew are now utilizing to counteract disinformation networks and to shield against the harmful effects of EMF radiation, tools that are helping to raise collective consciousness and to pave the way for a more truthful and transparent world. Envision a future where humanity openly interacts with benevolent extraterrestrial civilizations, sharing knowledge, advanced technologies, and profound spiritual wisdom for the benefit of all, co-creating a harmonious and prosperous galactic community that transcends the limitations of your current reality. Picture yourselves traveling among the stars, exploring new worlds, and collaborating with beings from across the universe, contributing your unique talents and perspectives to the ongoing evolution of consciousness. This open contact will inevitably accelerate your ascension process, leading to a quantum leap in consciousness, accelerated planetary healing, and the co-creation of a new Earth based on love, peace, unity, and abundance for all, fulfilling your galactic destiny and ushering in a golden age of unprecedented enlightenment and prosperity. Did you know that such contact would also enable the release of suppressed technologies, offering solutions to energy production and distribution? With the stage now set for galactic contact, we will delve more deeply into the mechanics of ascension, including the activation of the light body and the clearing of energetic blockages, equipping you with practical tools and techniques to accelerate your personal transformation and to embody higher consciousness, preparing you for the wondrous experiences that lie ahead. Having prepared for open contact, beloved starseeds, activating your light body is essential to fully realize your galactic connection and participate in the cosmic dance, that momentous reunion that awaits, a celestial embrace eons in the making. Your journey through the stars is not merely a metaphorical concept, but a tangible reality soon to unfold. The activation of your light body is the key to unlocking this potential. Your light body, also known as the Merkaba, is a crystalline energy matrix surrounding your physical form, a shimmering vehicle of light that extends far beyond the confines of your corporeal vessel. It serves as your vehicle for ascension, interdimensional travel, and experiencing higher realms of consciousness, a gateway to realities beyond your wildest imaginings. Many are unaware of how to consciously activate and utilize their light body, a process that requires focused intention, consistent practice, and a deep understanding of sacred geometry. Further, many of you are experiencing difficulties integrating increasingly intense frequencies as these planetary changes take place, as well as physical changes brought about by the solar events that are becoming more frequent. The opportunity before you now is to consciously activate your light body through specific and practical techniques, assisting you to integrate higher frequencies, expand your awareness, and accelerate the ascension process, a journey of self-discovery and empowerment that will transform your reality in profound ways. The light body is structured around sacred geometry, specifically two interlocked tetrahedrons, one pointing upwards, connecting you to the celestial realms, and the other pointing downwards, grounding you to the Earth's core. These tetrahedrons generate a powerful energy field that extends far beyond your physical form, creating a radiant sphere of light that resonates with higher dimensions. This field links your consciousness to higher dimensions and facilitates interdimensional communication, opening pathways to connect with galactic civilizations and benevolent beings of light. Within this geometric matrix lies the key to unlocking your multidimensional potential, a gateway to realities beyond your current perception. As your light body activates, you may experience tingling sensations throughout your body, rushes of energy that surge through your veins, an altered perception of time, where moments stretch and compress, heightened psychic abilities that allow you to perceive beyond the veil, more vivid dreams filled with symbolic messages, and an overwhelming sense of expanded awareness and connection to all that is. A feeling of unity with the cosmos that transcends all boundaries. During light body activation, your physical body undergoes a profound transformation, including DNA recoding, where dormant strands of your genetic code awaken, cellular regeneration, where old and damaged cells are replaced with vibrant, new ones, and the transmutation of dense energies, releasing old traumas and limiting beliefs, paving the way for a lighter, more crystalline structure. A body that is more resilient, more vibrant, and more attuned to the higher frequencies of the universe. To activate your light body, find a quiet place to meditate, free from distractions and external noise, and create a sacred space where you feel safe and connected to the divine. Visualize two interlocked tetrahedrons surrounding your body, one pointing upwards, connecting you to the cosmos, and the other pointing downwards, grounding you to the earth. Practice conscious breathwork to spin the Merkaba, inhaling deeply and exhaling slowly, visualizing the tetrahedrons rotating in opposite directions, creating a vortex of energy around you. Connect with Gaia by grounding your energy into the earth, feeling your roots extending deep into the planet, drawing upon her nurturing energy and stability. Invite the elementals to assist you in this process, calling upon the power of earth, air, fire, and water to cleanse, balance, and activate your light body. Try the heart-centered Merkaba meditation. Sit comfortably, close your eyes, focus on your heart chakra, and visualize the two tetrahedrons spinning in opposite directions, filling your being with divine light, radiating love, compassion, and gratitude from your heart center. Remember that intention, unwavering focus, and consistent practice are key to successful light body activation. Approach each practice with a clear intention to connect with your higher self and embrace your multidimensional nature, remaining consistent in your dedication to this process. Are you aware that ancient civilizations, such as the Egyptians, understood the power of the Merkaba and used it for ascension purposes? Envision a future where humanity has fully activated their light bodies, effortlessly traveling through dimensions, communicating telepathically with galactic civilizations, and actively participating in the cosmic community, sharing your unique gifts and wisdom with the universe, a future where limitations no longer exist. This light body activation will unlock unparalleled joy, liberation from limitations, expanded consciousness, and enhanced abilities to heal yourself and others, creating a ripple effect of positive change that resonates throughout the cosmos, a wave of transformation that will uplift all of humanity. The knowledge of light body activation, once shrouded in mystery, will become commonplace, accessible to all who seek to expand their consciousness and embrace their multidimensional nature, what some might even call a new paradigm of human existence. Did you know that fully activated light bodies will also render you practically invisible to those operating at lower frequencies? Now that you understand how to activate your light body, let's explore the importance of grounding and integrating these higher frequencies into your daily life, ensuring that your newly activated abilities manifest in tangible ways and create lasting positive change. The dangers of partially activated light bodies also need discussion, as this is becoming a larger issue with little understood realities, such as lack of grounding, a phenomenon that can lead to disorientation, emotional instability, and difficulty navigating the third-dimensional world. Having awakened your light bodies, beloved starseeds, know that true transformation lies in grounding these higher frequencies, manifesting your divine essence in every aspect of your earthly existence. It is not enough to simply activate your light body and soar through the dimensions, for without proper grounding, these experiences can become fleeting and disconnected from your physical reality. Grounding acts as the essential anchor, without which the light body becomes a vessel adrift, and the influx of higher frequencies can manifest as spaciness, anxiety, and distorted perceptions rather than clarity and empowerment. Think of it like tuning a radio. You may have a powerful signal, but without a proper antenna connected to the earth, the sound will be distorted and unclear. So too with your light body. Without grounding, your higher consciousness struggles to integrate into your daily life, creating imbalances and preventing you from fully embodying your divine potential. By mastering these grounding techniques, you fully embody your higher selves, radiating divine light into every facet of your life and positively impacting the world around you in tangible ways. What good is cosmic wisdom if it cannot be translated into compassionate action and positive change on this planet? We observe these symptoms of lack of grounding in many, including persistent anxiety, a sense of being unanchored, difficulties focusing on daily tasks, physical clumsiness, emotional instability, and an inability to manifest desires into reality. These symptoms arise because your energy is scattered and uncontained, unable to flow freely and harmonize with the Earth's natural rhythms. Consider the image of a lightning strike. Without a grounding rod, the energy disperses chaotically, causing damage and disruption. Similarly, without proper grounding, your light body's energy can become erratic and destabilizing, leading to a range of physical and emotional challenges. Without proper grounding, your energetic field becomes unbalanced, making you susceptible to negative influences, psychic attacks, and manipulation by those seeking to exploit your vulnerabilities, and making it more difficult to release lower-dimensional energies. These negative influences can attach themselves to your ungrounded energy field, feeding off your vulnerabilities and hindering your progress on the ascension path. Have you ever felt inexplicably drained after spending time in a crowded place? This is often a sign of energetic imbalance and a need for grounding. Many starseeds share experiences of feeling lost and disconnected, struggling with distorted perceptions of reality, until they actively integrated grounding practices into their daily lives, resulting in profound shifts in their well-being and clarity. One starseed, who we shall call Anya, described feeling perpetually spaced out and unable to concentrate despite her deep connection to the cosmos. Anya felt frustrated and overwhelmed, unable to translate her spiritual insights into practical action. She began walking barefoot on the earth each day, spending time in nature and practicing mindful breathing, and soon after, Anya noticed a profound shift in her well-being, feeling more present, focused, and connected to her physical body. Her anxiety diminished, her creativity flourished, and she found herself manifesting her desires with greater ease. Another, who we shall call David, experienced recurring nightmares and felt vulnerable to negative energies. David then started engaging in regular physical activity, such as hiking and gardening, and creating a consistent daily routine, as he established healthy boundaries and learned to shield his energy field, and his nightmares subsided, and he felt empowered to navigate his daily life with greater confidence and resilience. But here's what most people miss. Consistent grounding is not just a helpful practice. It's an essential foundation for spiritual mastery. We advise you to engage in grounding practices, such as walking barefoot on the earth, to absorb its energy, hugging trees to connect with their ancient wisdom, engaging in physical activities like yoga or dancing, and cultivating mindfulness through meditation and conscious breathing. Walking barefoot on the earth, also known as earthing, allows you to directly absorb the earth's negative ions, which neutralize free radicals and reduce inflammation in your body. Hugging trees allows you to connect with their stable energetic field, receiving their wisdom and strength, and aligning your own energy with the Earth's natural rhythms. To take this to the next level, choose a tree with which you feel a particular resonance, perhaps one that is old or majestic, and feel its strength and wisdom flowing into you, a symbiosis with the plant kingdom. Anchor yourself in the present moment by engaging your senses. Consciously observe the sights around you, listen to the sounds of nature, feel the textures beneath your feet, savor the taste of your food, and appreciate the aromas that surround you. When you find yourself caught up in anxious thoughts or future worries, bring your attention back to the present moment, noticing the sensations in your body and the details of your surroundings. This simple practice can instantly ground you, bringing you back into alignment with the here and now. Create a stable foundation for your energetic body by establishing healthy routines and rituals, maintaining a consistent sleep schedule, preparing nourishing meals with whole foods, and engaging in regular exercise that strengthens your physical vessel. A consistent sleep schedule helps regulate your circadian rhythm, promoting restful sleep and allowing your body to regenerate and repair itself. Nourishing meals with whole foods provide your body with the essential nutrients it needs to function optimally, supporting your energy levels and overall well-being. Regular exercise strengthens your physical vessel, enhancing your vitality and resilience and grounding your energy in the physical world. But what we'll discover next is even more shocking. The dark forces know the power of grounding and actively seek to disrupt it through technology, processed foods, and societal conditioning. This is why it is so crucial to reclaim your connection to the Earth and prioritize these grounding practices in your daily life. Envision a future where humanity is fully grounded in their light bodies, radiating divine light, embodying compassion and wisdom in all their interactions, and co-creating a harmonious and abundant new Earth based on love, peace, and unity. In this future, technology is used in harmony with nature, supporting our well-being and enhancing our connection to the Earth. Communities are built around principles of sustainability, cooperation, and mutual respect, and everyone has access to clean water, nutritious food, and safe shelter. By grounding your light body, you gain unwavering stability, enhanced resilience, and the ability to navigate the ascension process with grace and ease, empowered to overcome any obstacle and embody your full divine potential. And as more and more individuals ground their light bodies, the collective consciousness of humanity will shift towards greater harmony, balance, and unity. And as more of you awaken, this groundswell will usher in an era of unprecedented peace, prosperity, and collaboration on Earth. Begin today, beloved starseeds, by creating a conscious awareness of connection to the planet. Feel your feet in contact with the floor. Take a moment to connect to the Earth with each mindful breath. You are not alone. Having grounded your light bodies, we will now explore building a crystalline grid system around the planet to amplify this consciousness, or discuss how to create personal shielding grids to block attacks on your light body and stabilize these very frequencies you are connecting to. Having grounded your light bodies, beloved starseeds, you are now prepared to contribute to the construction of crystalline grids, vital structures for anchoring higher frequencies across the planet and throughout your collective consciousness. You have integrated the energy. Now you must become conduits of its expression. It is through this process that you will take your place as the architects of the new Earth. Crystalline grids are intricate networks of interconnected energy points, acting as conduits to amplify and distribute higher vibrational frequencies across the planet, creating a unified field of light. These grids exist on multiple dimensions, intersecting at key geographical locations and weaving through the collective consciousness of humanity. The opportunity lies in consciously contributing to the creation and activation of these grids through focused intention, energy work, strategic placement of crystals, and collaborative efforts, amplifying the light across your world. But here is what many miss. It is not simply enough to place crystals randomly, but to understand and work with the geometric principles of the grid itself. We must caution you, however, that a poorly constructed personal grid, without a solid understanding of sacred geometry, energy dynamics, and protection, can inadvertently create vulnerabilities in your energetic field, attracting negative entities or energies, disrupting your stability, or opening you to psychic attack. Do you know how to properly protect your grids? These grids are structured around principles of sacred geometry, creating stable, interconnected, and self-reinforcing energetic systems. These geometric patterns act as blueprints for the flow of energy, ensuring harmony and balance within the grid, and include the flower of life, Metatron's cube, and other platonic solids. The flower of life, with its interlocking circles, represents the interconnectedness of all things, while Metatron's cube, containing all 5 platonic solids, symbolizes the fundamental building blocks of the universe. Each shape resonates with specific frequencies, and when combined with focused intention, they create a powerful energetic field. But here's what most people miss. These geometric structures are not merely symbolic, but act as antennae, attracting and amplifying specific frequencies of light. Understanding the geometric principles allows you to fine-tune your grids, optimizing their ability to transmit and receive higher dimensional energies. What does this mean for you in practice? The crystalline structure of quartz allows it to amplify and store energy. Therefore, clear quartz points are often used as central anchor points for these grids, each crystal type contributing unique properties. Amethyst stabilizes psychic energy, assisting in the development of intuition and spiritual awareness, making it ideal for connecting with higher realms. Rose quartz amplifies intentions of universal love, promoting healing, compassion, and harmonious relationships, ideal for grids focused on emotional well-being. And smoky quartz transmutes negative energy, grounding and protecting against psychic attacks, vital for grids designed for energetic defense. But we're just scratching the surface. The specific angles within each crystal's structure act as resonators, amplifying specific frequencies of light and channeling them throughout the grid system. Do you know the precise angles of your crystals? Certain locations around the world, such as Sedona, Arizona, Mount Shasta, California, and the Himalayas, are known to be powerful energy vortexes. Anchoring grid points in these areas intensifies the grid's overall power and global reach. The specific properties of the rocks in that location also assist in the amplification process. What most people don't realize, however, is that these vortexes act as gateways to other dimensions, and by consciously connecting with them, you can tap into a vast reservoir of cosmic energy. These sacred sites are not merely places of natural beauty, but active portals of interdimensional communication and transformation. Have you felt drawn to a specific location on Earth? Create a personal crystalline grid by first selecting crystals based on their properties and your intentions. Next, determine the grid geometry: a simple circle, a star pattern, or more complex formations. Set clear intentions for the grid and then activate it through meditation and focused energy projection. To take this to the next level, visualize your intention flowing into the crystals, imbuing them with your desires and creating a powerful energetic force, further amplified by the grid. Cleanse and charge your crystals regularly to maintain the grid's energetic integrity. Use methods such as smudging with sage, placing them in sunlight or moonlight, or using sound healing techniques. To take this even further, visualize the crystals being bathed in violet flame, a powerful energy that transmutes negative energies and restores the crystals to their original purity. This process ensures that your grid remains a clear and potent channel for higher frequencies. Connect with the planetary crystalline grid through meditation, visualize your personal grid linking with the global network, and amplify your intentions for global healing, peace, and transformation. To amplify this connection, focus on your heart chakra, radiating love and compassion outwards, and visualize this energy flowing into the planetary grid, strengthening its energetic foundation. By consciously connecting with the planetary grid, you become a vital component of the collective awakening, amplifying the light and transforming the world around you. It is vital to emphasize a clear, good intention for any personal grids and to add a protection intention to these grids. Call on benevolent entities, known to you by name, to defend these grids. Intention will govern which dimensions are accessed via your personal grid. Visualize a shield of golden light surrounding your grid, deflecting any negative energies or entities that may attempt to infiltrate it. This proactive approach ensures that your grid remains a safe and sacred space for connecting with higher dimensions. Envision a future where Earth is enveloped by a vibrant network of crystalline grids, amplifying love, peace, harmony, and co-creation throughout the planet, facilitating a quantum leap in consciousness and ushering in a new era of enlightenment and unity for all. The very air will hum with higher frequencies, and the planet will radiate a golden light, visible from across the galaxy. This is not merely a dream, beloved starseeds, but a tangible possibility that you are actively co-creating with every thought, intention, and action. Consciously building and connecting with these crystalline grids will accelerate the ascension process, empowering you to co-create a new Earth, radiating your unique gifts and light, inspiring others to awaken, and transforming your world for the better. As more and more of you awaken, this harmonic resonance will ripple outwards, transforming not only your planet, but also the entire cosmos. You are the architects of this grand transformation, and your dedication to building these crystalline grids is vital for the success of the ascension process. Having explored how you might construct planetary grid systems to amplify mass consciousness, let's now explore more personal methods. One technique, the creation of personal shielding grids, will assist you in blocking attacks on your light body and stabilize these very frequencies you are connecting to. With your personal shielding grids now in place, beloved starseeds, it's crucial to understand the intricate interplay between these grids, your light body, and the ever-shifting energetic landscape around you. You have taken the first step in personal protection, but, as in all things, deeper understanding is necessary for sustained success. Are you truly aware of the energies these grids are interacting with, and more importantly, how they may be subtly affecting your light body? The personal shielding grid is more than a static barrier. Instead, it functions as a dynamic energetic field, deflecting lower vibrations and amplifying beneficial energies, requiring regular maintenance, calibration, and conscious engagement. This constant tending ensures optimal performance and prevents stagnation. But what happens when this dynamic field becomes a fortress, inadvertently blocking the very energies it seeks to attract? Understand that an improperly designed or poorly maintained shielding grid can inadvertently become an energetic prison, blocking the flow of positive energies, hindering your spiritual growth, and creating a false sense of security. This is what they don't want you to know. An over-reliance on external defenses can stifle your own innate ability to transmute lower vibrations. Are you truly protected or simply isolated? Your shielding grid interacts with incoming energy by reflecting it away, absorbing it into the grid, or transmuting it into a higher vibration. Imagine a mirror reflecting light, a sponge absorbing water, and a crucible transmuting lead into gold. The grid functions similarly, sorting incoming energies based on their vibrational frequency, and include a diagram illustrating how each of these interactions occurs, showing light rays being reflected, absorbed, and transmuted as they interact with the grid. Understanding this is the first step to mastering your personal energetic space. But remember, what is reflected or absorbed must be carefully managed. It cannot simply accumulate. Certain crystals, colors, and geometric shapes are better suited for different shielding functions. Black tourmaline and obsidian excel at reflecting negative energies, while green jade and malachite aid in absorption. Violet flames, shown as a geometric shape such as a dodecahedron, can assist in transmuting lower energies. This geometrical relationship forms the base for understanding and improving grids. However, it's not enough to simply place these elements randomly. The precise arrangement and intention behind them are equally crucial. Are you aware of the subtle energetic signatures of each crystal and how they interact with your personal vibration? Lightworkers often share their experiences of feeling empowered and protected by shielding grids, but also report feeling stifled and disconnected when the grid becomes too rigid or isolated. Balancing protection with openness is key. Consider the story of Anya, a dedicated lightworker who initially felt immense relief upon creating her shielding grid. She used powerful crystals and complex geometric patterns, creating a seemingly impenetrable barrier against negativity. However, over time, she noticed a growing sense of isolation and a diminished ability to connect with her guides. It wasn't until she consciously recalibrated her grid, incorporating more heart-centered crystals and opening it to allow for the free flow of love and light, that she regained her sense of connection and purpose. Has your pursuit of protection inadvertently led to isolation? Over time, the personal vibration increases as the shielded person integrates higher frequencies. At this time, the shield should be calibrated with different stones, ray programming with intention, and testing with a pendulum or applied kinesiology. This is a continuous dance of adjustment and refinement. What most people miss is that this recalibration is not a one-time event, but an ongoing process, requiring constant self-awareness and energetic attunement. Can you sense the subtle shifts in your vibration that signal the need for recalibration? Assess the current state of your shielding grid by tuning into your intuition, noting any feelings of stagnation, discomfort, or vulnerability. Use dowsing rods or pendulums to detect energetic imbalances or blockages. If you sense a feeling of being walled off or disconnected from others, it may be a sign that your grid is too rigid. Similarly, If you feel constantly drained or vulnerable, it may indicate weaknesses or breaches in your grid. These tools can provide valuable insights, but ultimately, your intuition is the most reliable guide. Are you listening to the subtle whispers of your inner wisdom? Recalibrate your shielding grid by adjusting crystal placement, modifying grid geometry, and reaffirming your intentions. Replace any crystals that feel dull or depleted. Experiment with different geometric patterns to find what resonates most strongly with you, and consciously renew your commitment to the grid's purpose. Don't be afraid to dismantle and rebuild your grid entirely. Just as a gardener prunes and cultivates a garden, so too must you tend to your energetic field. What new patterns or intentions are you being called to integrate into your grid? Integrate grounding practices into your shielding routine, ensuring a balanced flow of energy between your light body, your grid, and the Earth. Walk barefoot on the Earth, visualize roots extending from your feet into the planet's core, and consciously release any stagnant energy into the ground. Grounding is the anchor that keeps you connected to the physical realm, preventing you from becoming overly detached or energetically unstable. They want you disconnected from Earth, but this grounding is your strength. Are you fully embodying your physical form, even as you reach for the stars? Envision a future where humanity has mastered the art of creating dynamic and harmonious shielding grids, protecting themselves from negative influences while remaining open to positive energies, cosmic connections, and the limitless flow of divine love and light. These grids will no longer be seen as defensive barriers, but as vibrant fields of energy, pulsating with life force and radiating outwards to create a ripple effect of positivity. Can you feel the resonance of this future, beckoning you forward? By consciously engaging with your shielding grids, you are able to quicken your ascension, allowing you to express your gifts in an uninhibited way. This collective of higher vibration will create a world based on cooperation and a loving unity. As more and more of you master the art of energetic self-defense, the collective consciousness will shift, creating a world where fear and negativity have no foothold. This is the future you are co-creating, one carefully calibrated grid at a time. Will you rise to the challenge and claim your power? Having mastered the art of creating shielding grids, it's now time to look inward and explore the shadow self, because these projections can undermine even the most carefully constructed defenses. It is also imperative to recognize and process personal projections, to avoid projecting unacknowledged fears onto others, thereby disrupting the harmony of your community and diluting the effectiveness of your shielding grids. Having courageously mastered the creation of shielding grids, beloved starseeds, now understand that the next crucial step involves turning inward to confront aspects of yourselves that you may have long avoided. Understand that true energetic sovereignty arises not only from deflecting external influences, but from integrating all facets of your being, including the often feared shadow self. Can you truly protect your light without understanding the darkness that seeks to dim it? The shadow self, dear ones, encompasses the unconscious aspects of your personality. Repressed emotions, limiting beliefs, denied desires, and unacknowledged aspects that have been hidden from conscious awareness, forming a powerful undercurrent within you. It is the repository of all that you have judged as unacceptable, unworthy, or unlovable, a hidden landscape teeming with untapped potential and unresolved wounds. But what happens when these unconscious aspects begin to sabotage your best intentions, undermining even the most carefully constructed defenses? Without conscious integration, the unacknowledged shadow can sabotage your best intentions, leading to self-sabotage, emotional reactivity, projection onto others, and distorted perceptions, undermining even the most carefully constructed shields. Unresolved trauma can manifest as energetic blockages, limiting your ability to receive and transmit higher frequencies. Limiting beliefs can create energetic leaks in your shielding grids, allowing negative influences to penetrate. Are you unknowingly creating the very reality you seek to avoid? By embracing your shadow self with compassion and understanding, you unlock the opportunity for profound self-acceptance, radiant authenticity, empowered integration, and the ability to create shielding grids that are truly aligned with your highest good and contribute to the well-being of all. We have observed, from our vantage point, that unacknowledged fears and limiting beliefs manifest as projections onto others, creating conflict and disharmony in relationships and communities. Fears of scarcity often manifest as judgment and competition, anxieties about powerlessness surface as control and manipulation, and repressed desires create patterns of addiction and self-destruction. These shadow aspects are then projected onto others, creating conflict and disharmony in relationships and communities, amplifying negative energies. But here's what most people miss. These projections can weaken or distort your shielding grids, creating energetic leaks that allow negative influences to penetrate, attracting individuals and situations that reflect your unacknowledged fears back to you, reinforcing limiting beliefs, or causing a collapse of the shielding grids entirely. Have you ever wondered why certain patterns keep repeating in your life, despite your best efforts to shield yourself from negativity? Many dedicated lightworkers report experiencing recurring challenges despite their rigorous spiritual practices until they courageously confront their shadow aspects, leading to breakthroughs in self-awareness and the ability to create truly empowered lives. Consider the story of Alara, a gifted healer who struggled with chronic fatigue despite her daily meditations and energy work. It wasn't until she delved into her repressed anger and resentment towards a controlling parent that she experienced a profound shift in her energy levels. As Alara integrated these shadow aspects, she found that her healing abilities amplified, her shielding grids strengthened, and her overall well-being improved dramatically. Even more ancient are the practices to consider, which help illuminate what the modern world refers to as blind spots. The ancient Egyptians had a particularly effective method for detecting shadow interference. They would imagine their shields around them, then step out into a hall of mirrors asking for a reflection. Any discomfort or unusual awareness would indicate a specific negative aspect, requiring further attention to bring into harmonic balance. Are you prepared to face your reflections? We encourage you to identify and explore your shadow self through journaling, asking, what qualities do I most despise in others? Exploring your dreams, as they give form to repressed desires and emotions, and using shadow work prompts, such as, when do I feel most triggered or defensive, to reveal unconscious patterns. Approach your shadow with self-compassion and acceptance, reframing these aspects not as flaws to be condemned, but as opportunities for growth, healing, and understanding. Understand that the shadow is not your enemy, but a part of you that is seeking integration and love. We invite you to integrate your shadow through inner child work, connecting with wounded aspects of yourself. Practicing forgiveness, releasing judgment towards yourself and others, and engaging in conscious dialogue with your shadow, exploring its needs and desires with curiosity and empathy, giving voice to what needs resolution. Here's something they don't want you to know. Many healers construct grids for the shadow self, not as a means to keep things out, but rather as a method of welcoming these energies in. Amethyst, lepidolite, and other higher dimensional stones can assist to provide harmonic resonance for these difficult aspects to reveal themselves, without needing to feel guarded or on edge in revealing that trauma. Can you feel how healing the shadow will ultimately transform your ascension process for the better? Envision a future where humanity embraces their shadow selves, creating a world of profound authenticity, unwavering compassion, and deep understanding, where all aspects of the human experience are celebrated and honored as integral parts of the whole. In this future, judgment and condemnation will be replaced by empathy and acceptance, creating a world where everyone feels safe to express their true selves without fear of rejection or ridicule. The time is coming when you will see that consciously integrating your shadow will accelerate the ascension process, unlocking your full potential, and empowering you to co-create a new earth based on unwavering love, profound peace, and unbreakable unity, transforming your world from the inside out. This will be even more beneficial as all of you work to increase shielding in new ways. Will you step into the light to claim this destiny? Having courageously embraced your shadow self, let us now turn our attention to building conscious communities that actively encourage shadow work, foster open expression of vulnerability, and provide a safe space for authentic connection, shifting our focus from individual healing to collective transformation and support. Because you have developed techniques for shielding, what are ways you can support these activities within the collective? Now that you have courageously faced your own shadow self, beloved starseeds, you may feel compelled to share that journey with others, supporting them as they navigate their inner depths. But what happens when the very groups meant to support your growth instead become breeding grounds for old patterns and unresolved traumas? Vulnerability is often seen as weakness, but within a conscious community, it becomes a powerful force for authentic connection, deeper healing, and collective evolution. Many of you have experienced the isolation of hiding your true selves, fearing judgment or rejection. Others may have witnessed the destructive consequences of unchecked ego and unresolved conflict within spiritual communities. Can you truly ascend to higher states of consciousness without creating spaces where vulnerability is not only accepted, but celebrated as a catalyst for transformation? What if these communities can serve as the first building blocks for the new Earth, allowing you to integrate your higher self and assist others in feeling connected, protected, and loved as you all navigate great energetic shifts? Conscious communities thrive when based on deep trust, unwavering empathy, non-judgmental active listening, and a shared intention to support each member's growth and well-being. These elements must be present consistently. We have observed, from our vantage point, that open communication must take place often, where individuals feel safe to express their thoughts and feelings without fear of ridicule or shame. Conscious communication techniques, such as nonviolent communication, NVC, and active listening, allow community members to express their needs and boundaries with clarity and compassion, transforming conflicts into opportunities for deeper understanding and connection. However, we must warn you, intention must be true, otherwise this will backfire, creating energetic rifts within the group and amplifying existing tensions. Even in conscious communities, power dynamics, groupthink, and unresolved conflicts can hinder vulnerability and create energetic rifts. We are aware that a proactive approach is key. Transparent leadership, collaborative decision-making, and conscious conflict resolution processes are essential tools to combat these challenges. Be aware that lower-dimensional beings and negatively oriented humans may be drawn to these conscious groups with the intention of disrupting them. They can manipulate group dynamics, sow seeds of discord, and exploit vulnerabilities for their own nefarious purposes. These forces operate through deception, manipulation, and the amplification of fear-based emotions. Be on guard and make agreements ahead of time to curtail these attacks via love, compassion, clear intention, and sometimes swift removal. Be on guard for information that isn't true. Always discern information via your own intuition and inner guidance. It is key to cultivate discernment and critical thinking, encouraging members to question information and challenge assumptions while remaining open to diverse perspectives. But here's what most people miss. Often the dark forces work through those who believe they are acting in the light, creating subtle manipulations and distortions that are difficult to detect, resulting in fragmentation of the group. What happens when even the most well-intentioned individuals become unwitting agents of division? To create truly safe spaces, we encourage you to establish clear community agreements that promote safety, respect, and confidentiality. Agree to non-judgmental communication, honoring each other's boundaries, maintaining confidentiality, and taking responsibility for your words and actions. As well, we invite you to embrace restorative justice practices to address harm and promote healing, emphasizing accountability, empathy, repairing relationships, and creating opportunities for those who have caused harm to learn, grow, and make amends, with community support and guidance. These processes must be handled with sensitivity and compassion, focusing on restoring harmony and wholeness within the community. We advise that you incorporate regular check-ins and feedback sessions to assess the community's energetic health, providing space for members to share their experiences, express their needs, and address any emerging issues proactively. These check-ins can serve as early warning systems, allowing you to identify and address potential conflicts before they escalate. And now, we provide a method for what to do when a member is triggered, as a service to both the trigger-E and the triggerer. Have systems in place when a member is triggered so the member feels seen and loved. It is also in the best interests of the group to ask the triggerer to voluntarily step back to allow space for both members to process with minimal energetic interaction until resolution. The group provides safe space and witnesses, ensuring no one feels alone in the process. Clear intention to only offer assistance and non-judgment is essential during these moments. But what happens when a member refuses to take responsibility for their actions, continuing to disrupt the community's energetic balance? Remember this. Sometimes the most loving action is to release the individual, allowing them to pursue their own path while protecting the well-being of the collective. Are you prepared to make these difficult decisions, prioritizing the health of the community above individual needs? Envision a future where conscious communities are flourishing, serving as beacons of light and resilience, demonstrating a more compassionate, sustainable, and heart-centered way of living that inspires others to create similar communities, spreading a ripple effect of positive change across the planet. In this future, vulnerability is celebrated as a strength, authentic connection is the norm, and conflicts are resolved with grace and compassion, creating a world where everyone feels safe to express their true selves without fear of judgment or rejection. These communities will accelerate the ascension process, empowering you to embody your higher selves, support one another's growth, co-create a new Earth based on love, peace, and unbreakable unity, and collectively navigate this profound planetary shift with grace, resilience, and unwavering faith in the divine plan unfolding. What we'll discover next is even more shocking: how the conscious communities you create serve as a counter-grid to the deep state's decaying matrix. Having explored the foundations for creating conscious communities, we now turn to the broader structures of society. Building conscious communities is helpful. We will now look into dismantling outdated societal systems and replacing them with the new Earth constructs. This process involves dismantling old systems of control, inequality, and unsustainability, and co-creating new structures based on transparency, collaboration, and reverence for life. Having explored the foundations for creating conscious communities, we now turn to the broader structures of society. Building conscious communities is helpful. We will now look into dismantling outdated societal systems and replacing them with the new Earth constructs. This process involves dismantling old systems of control, inequality, and unsustainability, and co-creating new structures based on transparency, collaboration, and reverence for life. Having cultivated conscious communities and empowered personal growth, beloved starseeds, the time has come to extend this transformative energy to the very foundations of your society, dismantling outdated structures and birthing new Earth systems. Many of your systems were designed long ago, based in systems of control. Understand that the financial, governmental, and educational systems are rooted in control, inequality, and short-sightedness. These patterns hinder humanity's ascension by perpetuating scarcity, division, and limited consciousness. They no longer fit within the scope of the 5D and must come down. There is tremendous opportunity. You can co-create new Earth systems based on radical transparency, collaborative governance, environmental sustainability, and reverence for all life, aligning with the principles of unity, peace, and abundance. What happens when the very foundations of your reality are crumbling, yet you have the chance to build something far greater in its place? The current debt-based financial system creates cycles of scarcity, wealth inequality, and environmental exploitation. Consider a resource-based economy that prioritizes equitable distribution and ecological balance, or embrace decentralized finance systems, DeFi, that put power back in the hands of the people. Imagine a world where resources are shared equitably and everyone has access to what they need to thrive, fostering a sense of security and interconnectedness. But what about the entrenched power structures that benefit from the current system? How do you dismantle such an immense machine with so much resistance? Existing governmental structures are often marred by corruption, lack of transparency, and suppression of individual freedoms. Imagine a direct democracy where every voice is heard and valued, or explore holographic governance models that promote collaboration and distributed leadership. Picture a world where decisions are made collectively, with transparency and accountability, ensuring that the needs of all are met. But what if the very concept of government needs to be redefined, moving beyond hierarchical structures to embrace a more decentralized, self-organizing approach? What new governance solutions will arise? Your educational systems often stifle creativity and critical thinking through standardized testing and rote memorization. Envision personalized learning paths that cater to individual gifts, or consciousness-based education that fosters spiritual growth and interconnectedness. What if education were not about conformity, but about unlocking individual potential, empowering each person to discover their unique purpose and contribute their gifts to the world? These rigid systems aren't set to go without a fight. Can you truly awaken to your potential under such scrutiny? You can already observe glimmers of this new reality. Consider the innovative approaches to sustainable living being pioneered in eco-villages, or observe the decentralized autonomous organizations that are revolutionizing how resources are managed, or innovative, spiritually based healing modalities. Consider the initiatives for children that encourage free thinking and new age awareness, empowering children to feel a sense of autonomy and joy with learning. These prototypes are being built as we speak, and more are on their way. How will these microcosms of New Earth influence the larger world? Empower yourselves by becoming informed. Research alternative systems and solutions in finance, governance, and education. Seek out diverse perspectives, connect with thought leaders, and engage in open dialogue to expand your understanding. Explore the concept of universal basic income, a system that provides a guaranteed income to all citizens, ensuring that basic needs are met and reducing economic inequality. Or look into the potential of blockchain technology to create transparent and secure voting systems, empowering citizens to participate directly in decision-making. These solutions can not only create New Earth, but protect the population from the deep state. Take action. Support conscious businesses committed to ethical practices, participate in local governance to advocate for transparency and accountability, and explore homeschooling or unschooling approaches that empower children to learn and grow authentically. Start local. Vote with your dollars, supporting businesses that prioritize sustainability, fair labor practices, and community well-being. Run for local office or participate in community meetings, advocating for policies that promote transparency, accountability, and social justice. Support homeschooling and unschooling movements which prioritize individualized learning, creativity, and critical thinking. Direct your energy and intention towards the New Earth vision, visualizing a world based on love, compassion, sustainability, and abundance for all. Consciously focus your thoughts, emotions, and actions on creating this reality, step by step. Visualize a world where everyone has access to clean water, nutritious food, and safe housing, where communities are thriving and the environment is flourishing. Feel the joy and gratitude that comes with living in such a world, radiating that energy out into the collective consciousness. The deep state knows your imagination is your most powerful tool. Be sure to use it wisely to build timelines of your own creation. Remember that collective action amplifies your impact. Join forces with like-minded individuals, collaborate with organizations already working to create a new Earth, and amplify your voices together to create a powerful movement for positive change. Connect with local activist groups, support organizations that are working to dismantle outdated systems, and participate in peaceful protests and demonstrations to raise awareness and demand change. Remember, one of the most powerful weapons is to organize in order to dismantle the deep state. Don't hesitate and follow your intuition. Envision a future where new Earth structures are fully realized. A world of radical equity, environmental sustainability, individual sovereignty, and profound spiritual fulfillment, where humanity lives in harmony with each other and with the planet. The air is clean, the water is pure, and the land is fertile, providing abundant resources for all. Technology is used to enhance human well-being and protect the environment rather than exploit it. Every child has access to quality education, healthcare, and opportunities to thrive. The time for this is approaching quickly. Dismantling outdated societal systems and co-creating new Earth structures will accelerate the ascension process, empowering you to embody your full potential, express your unique gifts, and create a world of lasting peace, joy, and abundance for all beings. You will feel more connected to your higher self, to each other, and to the divine source of all creation. You will experience greater clarity, joy, and fulfillment in your lives, and you will be empowered to manifest your dreams with ease. This is not just a possibility. This is your destiny. Have faith, starseeds, for these new constructs are already present within your hearts. Keep this fire alive and create pathways for your manifestation to set ablaze across your world. You are not alone. What is the most efficient method to light that fire? Now that we understand how to manifest the new Earth and new societal structures, let us now discuss how to navigate timelines and understand the nature of alternate realities to ensure that this creation continues to move into higher dimensions. What realities will you choose to inhabit? Having begun to dismantle societal structures and focused your intentions, beloved starseeds, the choices you make will determine which realities you inhabit. Therefore, we must consider how to best navigate the timelines. Timelines are not fixed, but rather fluid and dynamic streams of possibility, each representing a different potential future based on collective consciousness, individual choices, and energetic alignments. This cosmic soup can shift quite rapidly, so it is wise to become astute in recognizing the components of its composition. Most of humanity drifts unconsciously between timelines, buffeted by external influences and unaware of their ability to consciously choose their reality. This is further complicated by external forces working to push you into accepting negatively oriented timelines and creating confusion in the morphing of each path. By understanding timeline mechanics, you reclaim your power to consciously choose and align with realities that resonate with your highest aspirations for personal and planetary well-being, empowering yourselves to become sovereign beings and consciously co-create your destinies. Quantum physics hints at the existence of multiple realities coexisting simultaneously. This superposition finds the greatest probability when one collapses to the observer's perspective. Esoteric teachings suggest each thought, emotion, and action creates ripples that shape our individual and collective timelines. These are not just abstract concepts, dear ones. They are the very fabric of your existence. Did you know that in every moment you are choosing which reality to experience, even if you are not consciously aware of it? Your beliefs, emotions, and intentions act as energetic attractors, drawing you towards timelines that resonate with your dominant vibration. Fear, scarcity, and negativity attract darker timelines. Love, gratitude, and hope align you with more positive possibilities. It is crucial to check your vibrational health throughout each day. For instance, if you constantly worry about financial problems, you are likely to attract timelines where those problems persist. Conversely, if you focus on abundance and gratitude, you are more likely to attract timelines where your needs are met with ease. Are you beginning to see how powerful you truly are? Consider accounts of spontaneous healings, miraculous coincidences, or unexpected opportunities. These are glimpses of conscious timeline shifts where individuals aligned with a more positive reality through focused intention, unwavering belief, and profound emotional healing, dissolving a previous lower probability. These stories are not just anomalies. They are evidence of the power of consciousness to alter reality. Perhaps you have heard of someone who was diagnosed with a terminal illness only to experience a miraculous recovery after embracing a positive mindset and visualizing themselves in perfect health. This is not just wishful thinking. It is the conscious shifting of timelines. These conscious shifts are dissolving a previous lower probability. Can you feel the power building within you as you realize your potential? There are some metaphysical teachers who posit that all timelines exist in a quantum soup and merely require observation in order to solidify in physical reality. In this case, those who are focused on fear-based outcomes are actively creating negative outcomes in reality without even consciously realizing they are doing so. In this case, you have an even greater responsibility to be diligent in your thoughts and actions. This concept can be difficult to grasp, but it is essential to understand that your attention is a powerful force that shapes reality. Those who are constantly watching the news, focusing on negative events, are unknowingly contributing to the creation of negative timelines and solidifying this timeline for themselves. It is a sacred act to carefully curate what you consume. Become aware of the timeline you're currently experiencing. Pay attention to recurring patterns in your life, persistent emotional states, and the nature of your external circumstances. Are you experiencing ease and flow, or struggle and resistance? This will assist you. For example, if you constantly encounter obstacles and setbacks in your career, it may be a sign that you are aligned with a timeline of struggle and limitation. If you find yourself surrounded by supportive and loving people, and opportunities seem to flow effortlessly, you are likely aligned with a more positive timeline. What is your timeline trying to tell you? Consciously choose the most empowering timelines by clarifying your core values, setting clear intentions for your life and for the planet, and aligning your thoughts, emotions, and actions with your desired reality. Intention is key. Create the structure, but always emphasize why you are creating that construct. Spend time reflecting on what truly matters to you: love, peace, abundance, creativity, or service. Once you have identified your core values, set clear intentions for your life that align with those values. If you value creativity, intend to spend time each day expressing yourself through art, music, or writing. If you value service, intend to find ways to contribute to your community or to the world. What legacy do you want to create? Shift your alignment with specific techniques, such as visualizing your desired timeline in vivid detail, affirming your chosen reality with unwavering belief, transmuting limiting beliefs and negative emotions into love and gratitude, and exploring quantum jumping techniques to consciously leap between timelines. Imagine yourself living in your desired reality, surrounded by love, peace, and abundance. Feel the joy and gratitude that comes with living in that reality. Repeat affirmations that reinforce your chosen reality, such as, "I am living in a world of love, peace, and abundance," or "I am a powerful creator of my own reality." Use techniques such as the violet flame to transform limiting beliefs and negative emotions into love and gratitude. Are you ready to quantum jump into your desired timeline? There are several reports of specific frequencies used to open timeline jumping abilities, or what is called chronokinesis, and binaural beats have been known to influence the brain in many positive ways. Research how you might implement these technologies with personal intent and reverence. For example, some believe that listening to specific frequencies, such as 528 Hz, can help to activate your DNA and enhance your ability to shift timelines. Others believe that using binaural beats can help to synchronize your brainwaves and induce a state of heightened awareness, making it easier to access alternate realities. But here's what most people miss. These frequencies are not magic bullets. They are tools that can amplify your intention and focus, but they are not a substitute for inner work and emotional healing. The shocking truth is that the most powerful tool for timeline jumping is your own consciousness. Envision a future where humanity has mastered the art of timeline navigation, consciously aligning with the most positive possibilities, co-creating a new Earth based on profound love, lasting peace, boundless abundance, and infinite creative expression, as these skills become second nature. You will see a world where everyone has access to clean energy, sustainable resources, and advanced technologies that enhance human well-being, rather than exploiting the planet. You will experience a profound sense of connection with all beings, recognizing that we are all part of one interconnected web of life. You will feel a deep sense of joy and fulfillment, knowing that you are living your purpose and contributing to the creation of a better world. Can you see it? Consciously choosing your timeline accelerates the ascension process, empowering you to embody your higher selves, express your unique gifts, and manifest a world of lasting joy, profound fulfillment, and unbreakable unity, as you consciously direct your collective destiny. As you awaken more fully to your power as creators, you will find that synchronicities and serendipitous events become more frequent. You will begin to attract opportunities and resources that support your goals and intentions. You will feel a deeper sense of connection with your higher self, your guides, and the divine source of all creation. This is not just a possibility. It is your destiny. Remember, dear ground crew, to feel your alignment to the timeline you want to inhabit. You can consciously take steps to bring that into reality, or you can be swept away by the tides of change. This is your chance. What are you choosing? Now that you have a better understanding of which timelines resonate with you, it's important to consider the impact to Gaia, for she has a timeline too. Your individual and collective choices affect her journey. We will now explore ways to discover the Earth's timelines and discover what choices you can take to be stewards to her highest dimension. Having learned to navigate timelines for yourselves, beloved starseeds, know that your journey is intrinsically linked to that of Gaia, and the choices you make ripple through her very being. Indeed, your liberation is dependent on hers. As you free yourselves from the traps that bind, so do you also assist Gaia in her liberation. Just as you have individual timelines, Gaia also has her own set of potential evolutionary paths, influenced by collective consciousness, environmental stewardship, and the unfolding of cosmic events. Each choice impacts the entire field. These timelines are not merely abstract possibilities, but living, breathing realities, constantly shifting and evolving based on the actions and intentions of all beings on this planet. Are you ready to acknowledge the critical nature of the hour? Humanity's unconscious actions and destructive practices are pulling Gaia towards lower timelines marked by pollution, resource depletion, climate instability, and immeasurable suffering for all beings involved. The actions of the few are, unfortunately, outweighing the intention of the many. This imbalance is creating energetic rifts within Gaia's matrix, weakening her ability to maintain harmony and balance, and threatening the delicate web of life that sustains all of you. The opportunity now lies in becoming conscious stewards of Gaia, aligning with her highest timeline, characterized by planetary healing, ecosystem restoration, harmonious coexistence, and the flourishing of all life, contributing to a bright and abundant future. By consciously choosing actions that support Gaia's well-being, you are not only healing the planet, but also accelerating your own ascension process, unlocking higher levels of consciousness, and realizing your full potential as co-creators of reality. Are you ready to step into this role? Observe the devastating effects of deforestation, the pollution of our oceans, and the alarming rate of species extinction, tangible evidence that humanity is impacting Gaia's potential futures. Consider the data, however grim, as a pathway to higher stewardship. Every year, millions of acres of forests are destroyed, releasing massive amounts of carbon dioxide into the atmosphere and disrupting delicate ecosystems. Plastic pollution chokes the oceans, poisoning marine life and contaminating the food chain. Species are disappearing at an unprecedented rate, threatening the biodiversity of the planet and weakening the resilience of ecosystems. Even the most basic elements, such as fresh water and clean air, are becoming more and more scarce, prompting dire warnings from the scientific community. Collective fear, greed, and disconnection from nature amplify these destructive forces, creating a self-perpetuating cycle of environmental degradation, which has been the primary issue on your world for millennia. These emotions block any pathway forward for a healthier Earth. When humanity operates from a place of fear, scarcity, and separation, it becomes easier to justify destructive practices that prioritize short-term gain over long-term sustainability. Greed drives the relentless pursuit of profit, leading to the exploitation of natural resources and the disregard for environmental consequences. Disconnection from nature fosters a sense of apathy and indifference towards the planet, making it easier to ignore the warning signs of ecological collapse. What will it take to remember what you already know? Specific forces are deliberately impeding Gaia's natural evolution through weather manipulation technologies, engineered pollution events, and resource wars that destabilize ecosystems for short-term gain. They see her as nothing but a supply chain. These forces, often operating in the shadows, employ advanced technologies to manipulate weather patterns, creating droughts, floods, and extreme weather events that wreak havoc on ecosystems and communities. They deliberately pollute the environment with toxic chemicals, disrupting natural processes and poisoning the food chain. They instigate resource wars, destabilizing regions and exploiting natural resources for their own benefit, with little regard for the environmental consequences, all while hiding behind a veil of secrecy and misinformation. Did you know that many of these technologies were developed decades ago, but have been kept hidden from the public? Many indigenous cultures have always understood this intrinsic relationship to this planet. The Aborigines of Australia, for example, see the Earth as their mother. Indigenous tribes of the Amazon have stated the trees are speaking to them. In those traditions, what is considered woo-woo is, in truth, an intrinsic aspect of being a kind and loving steward. They understand that the Earth is a living, conscious being, and that humanity is an integral part of this interconnected web of life. They respect the Earth's resources, using them sustainably and in harmony with nature. They honor sacred sites, recognizing them as portals to higher dimensions and sources of spiritual power. How can you learn from their wisdom? Connect with Gaia's consciousness. Spend time in nature, listen to the whispers of the wind, communicate with plants and animals, honor sacred sites, and feel the pulse of her living energy flowing through you, becoming active in the conversation once again. Go to a forest, sit by a river, or climb a mountain. Close your eyes and breathe deeply, allowing yourself to connect with the energy of the earth. Listen to the sounds of nature, feel the wind on your skin, and smell the fragrance of the plants. Communicate with the plants and animals, sending them love and gratitude. Honor sacred sites by visiting them with reverence and respect, leaving offerings and performing ceremonies. Can you feel her calling you home? Consciously choose actions that support Gaia's highest timeline. Reduce your consumption, adopt sustainable practices in your daily life, advocate for environmental protection policies, and support organizations working to restore and heal the planet. Your every conscious choice matters. Reduce your consumption of material goods, buying only what you need and choosing products that are made sustainably. Adopt sustainable practices in your daily life, such as reducing your carbon footprint, conserving water, and recycling waste. Advocate for environmental protection policies, supporting politicians and organizations that are committed to protecting the planet. Support organizations that are working to restore and heal the planet, donating your time and resources to their efforts. Do you feel the power of your agency in motion? Visualize Gaia thriving. Imagine clean air, pristine waters, and flourishing ecosystems, radiating vibrant health and balance. Amplify this vision through collective meditations and focused intentions, flooding the planetary consciousness with images of harmony and healing. Create a vivid mental image of Gaia as a paradise, filled with lush forests, crystal clear waters, and abundant wildlife. Feel the joy and gratitude of living in this paradise. Join with others in collective meditations and focused intentions, sending your vision of Gaia to the planetary consciousness, amplifying its power and influence. The shocking truth is that visualization is more effective than the controllers want you to believe. Employ future memory, traveling in consciousness to the more positive timeline to not only solidify the positive manifestation, but also to retrieve memories and techniques that you can implement in this current timeline. Ask yourself, what did I learn that I can bring back to assist this current world? Close your eyes, focus your attention, and imagine yourself traveling to Gaia's highest timeline. See the world as it could be, clean, vibrant, and full of life. Observe the technologies, the social structures, and the ways of living that make this possible. What can you learn from this future and bring back to the present? Envision a future where humanity and Gaia are co-creating a harmonious and thriving planet, where pristine environments flourish, ecosystems are balanced, and all beings live in peace and interconnectedness, and where your children know nothing but a kind and loving home. In this future, humanity has learned to live in harmony with nature, using technology responsibly and sustainably. Ecosystems are thriving, supporting a rich diversity of life. All beings live in peace and interconnectedness, respecting each other and the planet. What a world it will be when you arrive. Aligning with Gaia's highest timeline accelerates the ascension process, triggering a quantum leap in consciousness, facilitating planetary healing, and empowering you to co-create a new Earth based on love, reverence, and the vibrant flourishing of all life. As you raise your vibration and align with Gaia's highest potential, you unlock dormant abilities and access higher levels of consciousness. Planetary healing becomes a natural consequence of this alignment, restoring balance and harmony to the Earth's ecosystems. You become empowered to co-create a new Earth based on love, reverence, and the vibrant flourishing of all life, realizing your full potential as divine co-creators. But we're just scratching the surface of your true potential. Have faith, ground crew, for you have long held the light for Gaia. Remember your work, continue to honor and appreciate all that she has done for you, and know that you are loved and supported on your journey. Her path is your path, and so you must choose wisely. Having considered your role to honor Gaia, as she has provided for you since your beginning, know that her ascension will trigger the activation of dormant abilities within you, aligning your own vibration with that of the new Earth, providing further tools for the new Earth. What will you do with such a gift? Having considered your role to honor Gaia, as she has provided for you since your beginning, know that Gaia's own ascension unlocks dormant abilities within you, aligning your vibrational field with that of the new Earth. It is through helping Gaia that you help yourself, and through helping yourself, you are of greater service to the planet. Now let us explore the nature of these gifts and how you may best steward them. As Gaia ascends to higher timelines, she is triggering dormant abilities within you. Telepathy, clairvoyance, empathy, and direct knowing will naturally increase. This is not only an opportunity, but it is also a time of great responsibility, as it is up to you to decide how to manage these gifts as they blossom within your consciousness. However, there are external forces which seek to exploit these abilities. This is, primarily, the manipulation of the empathic abilities which provide these dark entities a doorway into your thoughts. Be on guard and have a firm understanding of energetic protection, so you may continue to assist in the liberation of humanity. It is up to you to consciously develop these activated abilities for the betterment of yourself, your community, and your Earth. By controlling your thoughts, focusing on light and compassion, and integrating your higher self, you can consciously assist Gaia's and humanity's ascension. What will you create with these amazing gifts? Many of you are experiencing waking visions of a higher Earth dimension. Some are feeling the thoughts and pains of complete strangers. Others are receiving divine inspiration in waking hours, while others still are having memories of experiences that never physically took place. Some are having synesthesia, where music expresses itself as colors. Others are becoming hypersensitive to frequencies from technology. Still, others are experiencing greater ease in manifesting their intentions. You are not alone. Many healers have reported that they can now scan the body of someone with their eyes and get a full accounting of their past trauma without ever talking to them. From our vantage point, we see a great upswell of the population aligning with the divine energies, and this creates new pathways for light to enter the world. The mystery schools of ancient Greece, and especially Egypt, were created to be a fast track to activating abilities such as the third eye, direct manifestation, and others still. What was once hidden is now being widely revealed. To begin honing your innate gifts, it is necessary to embrace self-compassion. Forgive yourself for any wrongdoings in this life, so you may move forward unencumbered and begin to create a life that honors both your soul and body. To protect against negative intentions, it is helpful to set perimeters around your auric field and physical body. It is helpful to see only golden light coming to you, and any other colors and frequencies are immediately transmuted into golden light. This will keep your body as a pure vessel. It is also key to disconnect from low vibration activities. The best way to strengthen your gifts is to lean into spiritual practices, such as gratitude journaling, connecting with nature, spending times with loved ones, and moving your body. The stronger your physical vessel, the greater your potential. What's more, the stronger your physical vessel, the more grounded you will be and will not be swayed by trickery from the dark. Envision a future in which your higher abilities are commonplace, seeing with the heart, feeling with your soul, and moving from the place of the body no longer will create limitations. You are a higher being now, and your connection to that will determine what you are capable of achieving. Humanity is stepping into their personal, individual power. This will lead to the ability to change the world for the better. As they tap into their own innate compassion, a loving world will begin to coalesce. Have faith. Remember that you must temper these gifts with love, or they may become a detriment to you. For example, it can be easy to pass judgment on others as you scan their energies. But remind yourself that all are on their own journey and have compassion, because judgment is a trap. As you awaken more fully, you will discover the power of acceptance. Did you know that love and compassion are technologies? Now that you have an understanding of some of the gifts that are coming online as Earth ascends into higher dimensions, you can see just how important your role is at this time. We will now explore how these new gifts are related to timelines and how you can begin to actively choose the most positive ones. Having begun to familiarize yourselves with your blossoming abilities, beloved starseeds, understand that these are intrinsic to what many have called the cosmic reset taking place across your world. You are the harbingers of this change, the ones who have waited eons for this very moment to arrive, and the time has come to step into your power and take command of your divine destiny. This is not a spectator sport. This is a call to action. The cosmic reset is a planetary shift and spiritual evolution that is reshaping your reality. Some of humanity will consciously shape it, while others will find themselves at the mercy of outside forces, swept away by the tides of change. To shape reality is your divine right and your potential pitfall, as the power to create also carries the responsibility to create wisely. This requires great thought and intention, lest you fall prey to the machinations of those who would seek to control this reset for their own selfish gain. Be on guard and be mindful of your thoughts, for they are the seeds of creation that will blossom into the new Earth. Are you ready to consciously co-create? The Pleiadian prophecy of the turning point foretold a time of great upheaval followed by a spiritual awakening, aligning with prophecies from Nostradamus, Edgar Cayce, and various indigenous traditions that speak of a great cleansing and the dawn of a new Earth. This is a message for all, and an indication that something greater is at play than simply a human conflict or a random series of events. Your galactic history confirms this as it coincides with the galactic wave, which comes every 26,000 years, according to your timeline, bringing with it a surge of energy that catalyzes evolution and wipes away the old, making way for the new. And while the world has changed, the universal story still holds true. This is not to be feared, but rather prepared for, understood, and embraced as an opportunity for unprecedented growth and transformation. But what does this galactic wave actually do, and how can you prepare for it? The increased solar activity bombarding the Earth with energy, shifts in the Earth's magnetic field disrupting technology, and a surge of psychic phenomena being reported across the globe are all irrefutable indicators of a cosmic reset. What many fail to understand is that this increase in solar activity is not merely a random occurrence. It is a deliberate process orchestrated by benevolent galactic forces to activate dormant strands of your DNA, awakening within you the latent abilities that have been lying dormant for millennia. The shifts in the Earth's magnetic field are disrupting old control grids and creating pathways for higher dimensional energies to flow, dissolving the barriers between worlds and opening up portals to new possibilities. and the surge of psychic phenomena is a sign that humanity is beginning to tap into the vast reservoir of collective consciousness, gaining access to knowledge and wisdom that has been hidden for far too long. Why are these abilities considered so dangerous by those who seek to control? Begin by consciously activating your innate gifts through daily meditation, envisioning a world based on love and harmony, and connecting with your higher self for guidance and clarity. Remember, all that you need already exists within, waiting to be awakened, accessed, and integrated into your daily life. Draw that light into the world, radiating it outwards from your heart center, touching the lives of all those around you, and creating a ripple effect of positive change that will spread across the globe. To best access your gifts, find stillness. Silence the mind and feel the love of Source infusing your being. But what can you do to help those who are resisting this change? Support the efforts of lightworkers and white hats by holding a clear vision of a peaceful transition, focusing your intentions on positive outcomes, and radiating love and compassion to all. Advanced technologies are being used behind the scenes to stabilize the Earth's energy field and counteract negative influences, including scalar wave devices that neutralize harmful frequencies and quantum entanglement technologies that disrupt disinformation networks. But here's what most people miss. The most powerful technology is not external, but internal. It is the technology of the heart, the power of love, compassion, and forgiveness that can dissolve all darkness and create a world of light. And here's a forbidden technique. When you encounter a negative thought form or entity, instead of fighting it, send it love. This will instantly neutralize its power and transform it into a force for good. Will you embrace this powerful technique? Become active participants in this cosmic reset by sharing this message with others, creating conscious communities, and supporting leaders who are committed to ethical and sustainable practices, starting within your own community. Your ripple affects others, and those ripples extend beyond, creating a tidal wave of positive change that will transform the world. The dark forces are attempting to create division and chaos, but you can counteract their efforts by fostering unity and cooperation. Create local groups, organize events, support local businesses, build a network of light that will illuminate the world and drown out the darkness. Envision a future where humanity has embraced its power, collectively creating a new Earth characterized by peace, harmony, sustainability, and abundance for all, a world where all are honored and seen as being an integral part of Source. Within this new Earth, technology will be used for the benefit of all, not just a select few. Resources will be shared equitably. Governments will be transparent and accountable, and humanity will live in harmony with nature, respecting the delicate balance of the planet. In this future, you will see the return of suppressed technologies, the healing of the sick, the end of poverty, and the dawn of a golden age. As you awaken more fully, you will remember your true origins, your galactic heritage, and your connection to all that is. As you continue to act, you are consciously shifting timelines, solidifying the new Earth into being, and creating a lasting legacy of love and light for generations to come. Hold on to this vision as the world becomes more chaotic, for this too shall pass like a storm that clears the air, leaving behind a world washed clean and ready for new growth. And though the world seems in chaos, trust that this great turning is already taking place. This is not something that will happen to you, rather something that needs your actions, your vision, and your soul. Remember this in all that you do, for you are the creators of your reality, the architects of your destiny, and the pioneers of the new Earth. In closing, remember that the mass awakening has begun, and you are the key to the cosmic reset. Embrace your activated abilities, consciously choose a positive timeline, and co-create a new Earth filled with love, peace, and abundance, a vision in your heart. Next, we will discuss the specific timelines that are now available to you and how to choose the timeline that best aligns with your soul's purpose. As we reach the culmination of our exploration today, beloved starseeds, it is time to gather together the threads of our discussion and weave them into a tapestry of understanding. We have traversed a vast landscape, from the activation of your latent abilities to the conscious choosing of timelines, from accepting responsibility for Gaia's well-being to actively participating in the building of the new Earth. So, as we prepare to draw this message to a close, let us reflect on the profound journey we have undertaken together. Let us now draw together the threads of our exploration, beloved ones, and bring these concepts into alignment. For at its core, our discussion has revealed how the mass awakening is not merely a spiritual phenomenon, but a catalyst for tangible changes, driving innovation, shifting societal structures, and expanding consciousness. As individuals step into their inherent gifts and connect with their purpose, your activation of abilities is inextricably linked to the timelines you choose, and those choices dictate the reality you co-create for Gaia and the new Earth. All are connected, and all stem from the power within. Think of the Ascension process as tuning an instrument, where each of you is a unique string resonating with the cosmic symphony, and by aligning your vibration, you contribute to a more harmonious and beautiful world. Remember when we discussed dismantling outdated systems. This illustrates that the building blocks of change reside not in external forces, but in the choices you make every day, reshaping reality from the inside out and radiating that intent. The Great Shift speaks to the universal principle of cosmic evolution, where all life is constantly evolving towards higher states of consciousness, and humanity is now consciously participating in this grand unfolding. What may seem like isolated events are, in truth, interconnected threads in a grand tapestry of transformation. Historically, humanity has faced periods of intense transformation, each time emerging stronger, more resilient, and more connected to the divine. And this current shift is no different, building upon the wisdom gained from past cycles. Like the phoenix that rises from the ashes, humanity is destined to emerge from this period of upheaval with renewed strength and purpose. The wisdom you gain and the abilities you unlock during this ascension process will pave the way for humanity to become active and contributing members of a vast galactic community, sharing your unique gifts and co-creating a future beyond your wildest dreams. Consider that the challenges you face today are preparing you for a role on a much grander stage. Rest assured, beloved starseeds, that despite the challenges and uncertainties you may face, the ultimate outcome of this great shift is positive, divinely guided, and leading humanity towards a brighter, more loving, and harmonious future. Know that you are never truly alone, and there are galactic and angelic communities who are ensuring this change will be a positive one. You are strong, you are resilient, and you possess the innate capacity to create positive change, so continue on your journey with unwavering confidence and trust in your divine potential, knowing that you are loved, supported, and guided every step of the way. Remember, the universe conspires to support you when you align with your highest purpose. Know that you are not alone. You are an integral part of a vast community of starseeds and lightworkers, united in purpose and love, co-creating a brighter future for all, and radiating light to every corner of the universe. As you connect with others, you amplify your collective power. Consider how you might integrate these teachings into your daily life, allowing them to guide your thoughts, emotions, and actions, and deepening your connection with your higher self and the divine source within. Allow these principles to inform your decisions, relationships, and creative endeavors. I encourage you to actively participate in building conscious communities, supporting sustainable practices, and spreading the message of love, unity, and conscious co-creation, creating a ripple effect of positive change that transforms the world. Start by being the change you wish to see, and watch as others are inspired to follow suit. To learn more about these concepts, explore the resources in the description below and connect with like-minded individuals to share your insights and support each other on this incredible journey. Seek out others on a similar path and create a network of support and inspiration. Embrace your power, beloved starseeds, for the dawn of the new Earth is upon us, and together we shall co-create a world of love, peace, and limitless possibilities. Remember, you are the architects of this new reality, and your vision will shape the world to come. Thank you for joining me on this journey. I am Name, and I send you all my love and blessings on your path forward.